Hello again, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin, and today we're going to be having a look at my bullet journal setup for week 13, which is March 26th through to the 1st of April. So as you'll remember from my last plan with me, for this week we have a separate box for each day of the week, separate boxes for each of my 3 habits that I'm tracking, and also a large section here on the left for my to-do list for the week. Although I haven't been the best at filling in my habits for this week, I have been enjoying the amount of space this layout gives me for the amount of tasks that I actually have. Just as a comparison to week 11, I found that in week 11, when I had these longer columns for each day of the week, I was finding that a lot of the space wasn't really getting used, and then at the end of the week I had to go and fill it in with more of the small triangle pattern that I was using. For this week, however, because I'm using a shorter box for each day of the week, it means that when I get to the end of my tasks for the day, I've got a lot less white space left over. Although white space isn't necessarily a bad thing, I do really enjoy the way that my spreads look when they're all full at the end of the week. In terms of my setup for week 13, today I'm not really feeling the best, so I think I'm going to try and stick with something a little bit more simple. I don't have a plan at this stage, but I guess we'll just have to see what I come up with. Before we jump in, as per usual, any of the equipment that I use in today's setup will be linked in the description box below. To start with, I'm just going in and using a Staedtler Tri-Plus Fine Liner to do any of the outlining for the sections that I want in this week's spread. As I've mentioned previously, in March I'm actually doing a collaborative theme with KM of Journal with KM. She's another awesome planner related YouTuber, and a link to her channel can be found in the description box below. As part of this theme, I was really inspired by the greenery that New Zealand has to offer at this time of the year, so you'll have noticed that my colour theme for March has been green. I used the Tombow dual brush marker in the colour 173 to write in each of the headings from my daily boxes, as well as colour in part of the header for each page. As you can see, because I made some mistakes when setting up this spread, I then went in with a Uniball Signo white gel pen just to go over these. Alrighty, so I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. So you'll see we have a box for each day of the week on the left hand side here, as well as a small space for some notes. And then on the right hand page we have a large section for a to-do list for the week. In terms of the error in the title of the left hand page, I decided not to go over this with my white gel pen because I knew that it wasn't going to end up looking nice and clean after I did it, and also it didn't really bother me that much. For this week, I decided to omit my trackers just because I know I've had a lot of difficulty filling them in as of recently, so I figured I'd save myself the hassle and just leave them out. Although the spread for this week is really simple, I am quite looking forward to using it because I think it looks quite clean, even though I did make some errors. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, you can subscribe to my channel to see the videos I release every Thursday and Sunday. If you had any thoughts, comments or feels, please do leave them in the comment section below, and I'll be back on the weekend with another video. Until next time, bye!